Always been into hip hop, like a hip hop head. The whole concept of Zhong TV was just infused by passion. I moved to Shanghai in 2006 and graduated from film school in Vancouver. First, originally I came out here to work on film production. When I first came out here, I was supposed to just work on that production, but I mean, I just loved it, you know, the whole energy of the city, so I just ended up staying. And at that time, like, the whole hip-hop industry in China was still kind of, you know, like blossoming. The whole wave was gonna come, I just didn't know when. And I shot a couple videos, like even prior to 2010. So I'm like, man, it'd be cool if I could just shoot a lot of indie videos for these rappers, because they didn't have content, they didn't have music videos back then. And it was a trend that I saw through YouTube.
Video because woohoo, we've hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube.
And back then, I think Youku just started as well. It was more like a passion project in the beginning, because I love hip hop. You know, that's always been into hip hop, like a hip hop head. So yeah, just me and a couple friends with cameras, just shooting like for free. You know, like indie rappers or rappers that we thought were talented. And that was kind of how everything started, you know, like a platform for Chinese hip hop. You know, the first couple of years in, I would get a lot of emails asking us to shoot videos for it, but obviously we actually listen to the music, because I think music comes first, right? So yeah, there's been like two that pops up in my mind, that, you know, one from Shanghai and one from Chengdu. You know, so when we first started, like, we actually shot the first video.
自信满满，像随身携带原子弹，那些镀金的狗眼全部被我炸得稀巴烂。别叫我抬头，挺胸收腹，装成救世主，我只会擦自己的血，用来走自己的路。那些围观的。
And you know, like after that, like 3 years down the road, you know, they're doing shows like all across like China. You know, building a fan base, a lot of followers online. So I mean, it's fulfilling in that sense. Like, oh, we kind of like put them on, like in terms of like helping them get their first video out there, getting them, helping them get exposure. 2012 was when I was like, wow, like I could actually see little movements growing beyond their province, right? So I thought it'd be cool to get all the top rappers from each province to be on the same song, and to either rap in their own dialect or whatever, you know, but just express themselves. I think the main theme for that song was induce positivity and inspire like the youth of the next generation to keep on doing what they're doing, follow their dreams, follow their hearts, you know, with music or whatever, you know. So yeah, that was kind of inspiration behind that. So I think hip hop can really actually help nurture individuality, you know, and give a kid confidence through music, through a expression. So I think that's good. That's good for the youth culture in China, especially, because it kind of like broadens their view and puts them outside of the box, you know, in terms of like their thought, right? So, yeah. At the end of the day, like hip hop is about, the culture is about a street culture, you know, and it's usually from creating nothing to something. And I think that resonates with every culture, every market. The whole concept of Zhong TV was just infused by passion, right? I just want to keep on progressing the movement, the culture. I think the key is to just keep on progressing and persevering. If Zhong TV keeps on growing, it will be like a youth culture. So, you know, like anything from fashion to like art to like, you know, filmmaking, like everything under one umbrella. I mean, what I want to do with Zhong TV is to kind of tap into all these different markets in China and ultimately have a platform where they can all congregate, interact, and exchange ideas. And through this, you can inspire like a whole nation, or even like outside of China. I think when you have like, if you have a generation all following their heart, then it's only going to be better for society at the end of the day. Yeah, so that's the ultimate.
我一直往上，不管逆风或顺风，真正的 rapper 都在尽力，保持着正宗。人生的战役从不靠天分就打赢，不然成功是你永远都举不起的哑铃。Yeah, off a track， 用被缠绕的龙脉，还墨守成规，Yo who tell me why？Yeah, off a track， 要 chase your dream，chase your dream，chase your dream。Yeah, off a track， 用被缠绕的龙脉，别墨守成规，Yo。